Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is gonna go crazy. Let's get it on in the Foot Locker three-point contest. It takes a steady hand and a keen eye and an even steadier nerve to survive this competition.
There's a lot of tremendous three-point talent.
And here we go with Freak. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can. And Clark, as you know, there's a money ball in each of the 5 racks worth double. That's 25 shots to get a maximum of 30.
And the corner threes are only 22 feet, but the other three-point stations are 23 feet 9 inches. So those are the longest shots.
And to me, the corner shot is the easiest of any of them. So it's important to get off to a quick start here from that corner spot. Maybe get 5 or 6 quick points.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman.
He's got 9. Only managed to sink 1 there. Up to 10 now. 11 on the board. That gives him 12. That's 4 in a row now. 3 of 4 on money balls. And now is 16. Make it 17. Now up to 18. A very strong 20 points for him. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
By the time he got to that 4th rack, he was feeling it. He sprayed home the entire rack. That jumper was wet.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here.
Well, Klay's dad was an NBA player, Michael Thompson, but more post player and a center. Klay as a guard, a perimeter player who's got that beautiful shooting touch.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere, and some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot. And the young fella, Klay, making it look very easy out here.
1 last rack remains. That's 13. Make that 14. Now to 15. A total of 17 points that he'll take away from that round. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
I thought he had his stroke working pretty well for him. I mean, what do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, solid shooting. He looked very confident. You know, it never became one of those lights-out rounds that it could have been. But all in all, I think he's got to be pretty happy.
Here we go with James Harden.
You definitely want to try to get off to a good start because, guys, I'll tell you, if you whiff that first rack, it can really throw you off and keep you off.
Oh, no question, Clark. That rack comes so quickly, the clock's ticking, and all of a sudden you're behind and you press, and it's tough to shoot when you're really trying to force the issue.
Now he's starting to struggle.
Now with 4. 5 points now. 3 racks down, 2 to go. Now with 6. 7 points. 8 points.
Ooh, Harden starting to feel
it. That's 4 misses in a row. He barely cracks double digits with 10 points. There was just something off about him in that round.
Yeah, I would guess he would like a mulligan. He finished the round with 5 straight misses, not the way you want to go out.
And so we'll see Kevin Durant.
A lot of people wondered how Durant would play when he first came into the league, whether he'd be a 3 or a 4. It doesn't really matter what position he is. He can play any spot because he's got incredible touch and great range.
He's got to have at least 10.
Hey, it's not a slam dunk by any means, but you have to think he can post a better score than that.
7 points more to stay alive. 4 points. He's got 5.
5 points more to stay in it.
Moneyball, no good. Now with 6.
4 more points to stay alive.
7 points. 4 money balls, 4 misses. That hurts. 2 more points to stick around. 9 points. An 11-point round for him there. Well, not Not his finest showing. I think we can all agree he could have done a lot better.
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
And here we go with Paul George.
11 points is the cutoff. That's not insurmountable, but that's the minimum he needs.
And if he shoots well, he should be in good shape. He got 3 points off that rack. Not bad.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention. 7 more points to stay in contention.
He's got 5. 5 more points to stay in it. Gets the money ball.
2 more to stay in it.
He's got 10.
Now he's tied for third here.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch. That gets him into the third hole and books him a place in the finals.
He gets his tally up to 16 points. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
So it'll be Chandler Parsons here. It can be a big advantage going last. He knows the score he needs to beat in order to qualify. And 16 points, the bare minimum, if he's to advance.
Yeah, he's got it in him. I mean, it's going to require pretty good effort out of him, but it's right there for him.
4 points. 5 points now. Can't get the money ball. Now is 6. That's 7. He's got to finish strong. Now 8 points. He needs 8 points more. Oh, and he will not advance to the next round, Clay.
Going to just finish out the string here.
Nope, just not enough.
He scores 13 points in the round. Freak's got the top score in the qualifying round.
With the strong group we have moving on to the finals, I'm expecting a very competitive last round.
I'm with you on that. I mean, I'd be surprised if this doesn't go all the way down to the last rack.
So it's Paul George ready to go. He's got to go first here in the finals because he had the lowest score to qualify. But he made it in, and that's the important thing.
There's no time to waste in this competition. The clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast.
But as a shooter, you don't want to keep peeking at the clock in between shots. I mean, you almost have to keep time in your head, but really most of these players have practiced at home before this competition, so they have a decent idea of what's ahead. Well, he's off to a decent start, guys.
Now 8 points. No good with his 4th in a row. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment.
Starting to freeze up a bit.
On to the final rack. He misses his 4th straight. His total for the round comes to 12. There was just something off about him in that round.
Well, when you have a stretch where you miss 8 in a row, I mean, you're leaving so many points out there, and there's almost no way to recapture your momentum at that point. You lose confidence.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. And as a rookie last year, Klay Thompson showed early on that he had no problem, Clark, letting it fly from deep.
Kevin, he shot over 41% from deep, which is really impressive for a first-year player. He's got a bright future, and I think he's got a high ceiling. Sky's the limit.
He's going to need 12 to tie or can move in front.
4 points more to tie it up. Two more to tie it up.
Oh, 11 points. He's got 12.
Nice finish. Well done.
That makes it 4 straight for him. And now is 16. 16 points is his score for the round. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
And here we go with Freak. Here we go. This is it. He led all qualifiers. Now, can he emerge victorious in the finals?
17 points will get the win.
That's 2. 3 down. Near Nearly perfect there. Just one miss on the rack. Now with 6. He's up to 7. Money ball, no good.
8 more points and he'll tie things up.
He's got 9. He's got 10.
Getting it done.
5 more points to tie it up. Tough stuff.
6 more points for the win.
Gets the money ball. Now 14. 2 more to tie it up. Hits for 15. And now with 16. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He gets his tally up to 16 points. That was a nice piece of shooting we saw from him out there.
There were a few ups and downs, but overall it turned out to be a fairly decent round.
Yeah, I'd give him kind of a B+ for that one. You know, you hope for more, but it probably lived up to a reasonable expectation for him.
So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. A nice long 60 seconds here in this tiebreaker. You want to get to as many as possible, hopefully to get through all 5 racks. Can't get the money ball. No good with his 4th in a row. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together.
Starting to freeze up a bit. Hey, yeah, that's right. A sluggish beginning.
Disappointed with himself, to say the least. One of the all-time worst rounds we've ever seen in this shootout. Just 2 points. And here we go with Freak. He knows what he has to do, and he's got 60 seconds to do it. One point. That's 2. He comes away with 4 points on that rack. That makes it 4 straight for him. Now with 6. 7 points.
Respectable start here.
He's sitting at just 9 points as the round comes to an end. And as we close out the Foot Locker 3-point contest, we can safely say that one man shooting tonight was absolutely remarkable. This year's champion, Freak.
Now, how much fun was that? That could be the highlight of this year's All-Star festivities, guys.
Well, for me, Clark, the 3-point contest usually is. I was just happy to have a ringside seat for it.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's 3-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night.